Sundowns' Champions League aspirations got off to a good start despite losing their opening away game in Bulawayo against Chicken Inn. The Brazilians fought back hard on home soil to win 2-1 on aggregate and progress to the next stage.
What we learned from Chicken Inn, if you score one goal at home, you might lose with 2 goals away. So we should try and score plus 2 goals. 2 goals plus will help because 1 goal in Champions League as well as out. 2, you can get something maybe. 3 will give you 60 to 70% chance that you can go through.
It's not going to be easy. We really need to dig deep and work very hard because we're playing a team that is very experienced in this Champions League, and we need to be on top of our game to get the results because we're playing home first and we must get proper results without conceding, which is very important for the team.
The Brazilians' opponents came to Lucas Moripe on a high as they had gone on a 10-match unbeaten streak in their domestic league. For our boys, the road ahead was a jam-packed one.
Well, we spoke with the players. We warned them that this period is going to come and it's going to be heavy. Even May is going to be heavy for us if you keep going through the Champions League stage. We're playing 3 tournaments in 6 days. It's like now, we played the Highlands, we played Chicken Inn, and in between we had to play SuperSport United. So 3 tournaments in 6 days, and all these games have got their own physical demands, so it's different dimensions.
In Champions League, Leopards haven't lost at home since 2013, but are also tough competitors on the road. Pitso's men needed to be of one mind in their approach to the encounter.
How we need to start against Leopards, we need to start early and quicker, but early and quicker doesn't mean rush football. It means focus, pressing and forcing to break the ice. We should try and wrap it up at home so that when we go to Dolisi in Congo, we have at least got a good background because we scored 1 goal against Mazembe here. When we went to Lumumbashi, it was a different story.
1 in the first, 1 in the second, different story.
The guys came out guns blazing, and I think they came to the party. They showed that they're willing to work for each other. They're running on the field. They're just working hard. But we knowing that we're going there with a 2-0 lead, and it's going to be important for us just to keep it solid at the back. And we just need to go there with a mentality they're going to come at us. But at the same time, when they come, they're going to be vulnerable at the back. So we need to expect they're going to come, but at the same time, we need to know that once they come, we can hit them also on the counter.
The night before the Brazilians headed off to Dolisi, they faced Bloem Celtic in the teeming rain and came off second best in an uncharacteristic loss.
It was very hectic, After the game against Celtic, we didn't have any time, We traveled back to the hotel, have dinner. 11, let's say 12 o'clock, we were in our room. Some people slept later, but that is football. You want to achieve in life, you got to go through all the struggle, So I don't think we need to complain. We just need to keep our feet on the ground.
Understandably, the 4-hour haul to Point Noir for most players was a welcome chance to catch up on much-needed rest. And then, welcome to Champions League.
There was a time when we could not get the food at airport at the right time. The chef let us down. We booked everything. We waited for them to give us food. The chef did not pitch up with the food. So what are you going to do now? So we left. We have to go. But the sugar levels are low. You got to get something. And then we have to eat biscuits and it's junk food now, by the way, because you couldn't get food anyway. It's not that we didn't prepare. People let you down. But welcome to Africa. Welcome to Champions League, I should say.
It was crazy because we went to a certain point that we had to stop on the road for food. I don't want to complain. It's just about where we were yesterday before getting our first meal in the afternoon, eating biscuit, crackers. It was crazy, but I love the guys. We all accepted the fact that we're on this journey together. If biscuit come, we all should eat biscuit, and we drank juice and we moved on. That's it.
For us on this game, we really left the hotel at 8 o'clock in the morning. That's when we really started to travel. Never mind 7 o'clock waking up and having breakfast. 8 o'clock we've been on the road. People say, no, it's a 4-hour flight. Yes, it's a 4-hour flight, but we took 5.5 hours on the road from the airport to Dolisi. And not an easy road, by the way.
The travel affected everybody, even myself. I went to one point, I had to call a doctor because I wanted to vomit. I don't think it's something that anyone can adapt to, you know. You just need to accept the situation for that moment and move on. I think that's what we did, and it was okay. We shared joke and we make fun out of it. And the good thing about it, we got our group at the back seat. It was noisy, but we enjoyed it.
But having reached their destination safely, the players could focus on the difficult job at hand, breaking the Champions League away win drought.
The good thing about it is that we got in early. Other team will come today and then they don't have that time to prepare. What happened, the mental side of the whole travel, I think it was all about yesterday. Today is another day, we wake up fresh. We want to choose what to eat because everybody got different stomach. For me, I can eat everything here because it's that kind of my food, you know. But talking about my friends from South Africa, they need to choose what to eat now, to be frank with you, because it's important. We want to get a day to the game. We know that tomorrow the environment is going to be tense, it's going to be hard, people are going to insult of you. You don't have to pay attention to it because they want you to get angry. So if you get angry, we're going to work for them. So the only thing that we need to do to just smile or don't pay attention to them. So, and our mind are built, we planned this for a very long time and we're in it now. There's no time to turn back.
No one wanted to turn back, but also no one expected the conditions that were waiting for them at Leopards' home ground. No wonder they have such a high win ratio. Ah!
To be honest, I knew that the pitch is not good. And I saw when Orlando Pirates was playing there that the pitch is not good. But really, the pitch has really deteriorated. Eh? I saw Kev coming to us and inspecting our pitch before they granted the match to be played at Lucas Moripe. So I don't know if they came here and inspected this pitch and they've granted it the right to play. But I have never seen a bad pitch like this. This is really bad.
The state of the pitch meant that Coach Pito and his technical team had to rethink the tactics and the pre-match training session in order to prepare the Brazilians for what lay ahead.
We need to adjust to the game demands. What does the pitch say? The pitch says if you try and build up from the back like we did against Bloemfontein Celtic, it means in the first 5 minutes we'll be 4-0 down. So unfortunately, Sundowns must accept that there'll be a time when it's like this. We'll have to do what other people do. I think our midfielders will be really watching the aeroplane passing by, which is that ball as it goes. They have to follow the ball, that's it. We're going to be testing to whoever is in goals. I'm worried about the pass backs, so I don't want pass backs to Dennis Onyango when he's got pressure, because let me tell you, that ball is going to bounce and Dennis will miss kick it. You just have to take it up and we have to follow the ball. The weather is training, it's too hot, saps the energy, so that tells you what the tactical organization should be on the pitch. You don't have to open spaces. You don't need a lot of space between your centre backs and your central midfielders. And you don't also want to have a lot of space between your front four and the midfield. So you need to try and minimize those spaces and try and play for time. Eh? My worrying fact is that this team is a very good football team and they've got ball players and, well, they play in this pitch, so it means they've mastered this pitch. I saw them in Attersville on a nice pitch. Really, they showed what they have. Yeah? The number 10, the number 12, and the number 8. They know how to play football. Eh?
After a good night's rest and a good pre-match meeting, the men from Mamelodi Sundowns were prepared for whatever faced them at Stade Municipal Denis Sassou Nguesso.
Yeah, it's an important game, especially the good thing about it, we won 2-0 in South Africa. We could make it 3 and I missed a penalty. It's football, everything is possible. The good thing about it, at least we got 0 behind us, and now they need to score 3 goals. I'm not seeing it being possible for them to score 3 goals against Mamelodi Sundowns in Congo. We just need to play our own game, listen to our coach's instruction, and I believe in the team. We are on a good road, no matter what the loss against Celtics. It's different. Champions League from the PSL is a different ball game. So we just need to keep our feet on the ground, listen to our coach's instruction. We can get out of this because it's not the first time.
A very good tester for us. I spoke to the guys before. I said this game is going to test our mentality. This game is going to test our destiny. We don't sit back. We play normal, but cautious.
It was very tough. We scored 2 goals at home. The only thing that we needed to do was to consolidate the score and try to defend the goals that we had. When we play away from home, the team's going to come at you and try to score many goals as they can. But we managed very well to contain them, and we managed to get the only chance of the game. It was the pass from Castro. I controlled it. The only thing came to my mind was it could be the only chance. I didn't want to waste that chance by looking for a pass. The pitch was not allowing us to look for that pass. Thank God it went in. We're happy with the result.
The boys managed to stave off their attacks until late into the second half when Leopards were awarded a penalty, which they converted. Final result, 1-1.
It's a great feeling, especially that we knew we were coming to a country where it's hostile when it comes to playing football. Looking at the way the pitch was and the atmosphere, we feel good about it, even though we didn't win, but we went through. It's all about going through. At the end of the day, no one remembers how you played. In Africa, you don't need to play beautiful football to win the Champions League. You need to fight harder, and we believe we can go as far as to the final, as long as we get to the group stages, because our main target now is to get to the group stages. And we have one more hurdle that is standing in front of us.
After a long journey back to Point Noir, the Brazilians faced a 2-day delay due to elections in the country. With all communications and borders closed, it was a tough time for the players.